Devin Carroll is wrong when it comes to Social Security. He's wrong. I'm like John McLaughlin from the McLaughlin Group. Next, you're wrong. 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 Devin's my friend. I guess I've never met him in person. Consider him a friend, a good guy. Literally just talked to him the other day as I was taking the doggies for a walk. So I'm cool with Devin. This is just it's a silly video. It's somewhat clickbaitish. I get it, but we're gonna dive into something that someone on my own channel may be aware of Devin posting. I say, I think you're misseeing what old Devin is talking about there, guy. But I want to share it with you because I think it'd be fun. So let's go into this. All right. So here's my. Where's my, hey, my man, Finn McKenty, my man, Mark Dice, right on. All right, cool. Good. Jim Garrison's key witness on, about the Kennedy assassination, how this teenager built the best offense in Madden that was so poorly planned. This guy, if you like football, Jaguar Gator of 9 is fantastic. My man, Ryan, what's that guy's name? Ryan Long. All right, so let's go to, actually, with my man, Salty Cracker. Yeah. How dare you, Salty? How dare you? All right. Ooh, a race from the Bible. Interesting. All right. So let's go into what my man was talking about here. Hold on a second. Here's a video I posted yesterday. Investment risk is much higher now. And we're just gonna motivate on down to the comment section. I was listening to some Chuck Berry motivate, and we're looking at my man Cute Humor here. And I thought it was interesting. Hold on just a second if we can find the right here. All right. Did you see? All right, let me show you. Did you see Devin Carroll community post today about taking Social Security at age 62? For people with over a million versus age 70 for people over a million. Data shows someone taking Social Security at 70 would pay $500,000 more in taxes than if they took it at 62. If they lived off their portfolio, so basically what Cute Humor is saying, if we look over at Devin's chart, someone taking if they had $1 million in their portfolio, if they took Social Security at 62, they'd pay $500,000 less in taxes than if they took Social Security at 70. And so I say that's no way. Anyway, so I said, I didn't see it, but I'm intrigued. Their premise in taking Social Security later leads to $500,000 more in taxes. But I'll mosey on over and see what's up, and that's what I did. So we're gonna go over here. Here's my man Devin. I like Devin, so don't go. I'm not trying to start beef. It has nothing to do with Devin, but it's a good clickbait title. It's like Devin, whoa, wrong on Social Security. It's literally it's good stuff, man. And no one's gonna get their undies all wrapped up other than Anyway, so here's my man Devin. The two charts again. Did I just say this? I can't remember. But we're gonna do a collaboration or a joint live stream. I've had Devin on before, and we'll do another one live stream to talk about Social Security and other shenanigans going on in the investment world. All right, all right. So here's the example. Client and spouse are 62. All right, so we're gonna say husband and wife. How dare I? They'd like to have $7,000 a month in net income. They have $750,000 in an IRA and $400,000 in a joint account. The husband has Social Security benefit at full retirement age at 3,000 schmackers. The wife has a Social Security benefit at full retirement age at 1,200 schmackers. So the first thing that comes to your mind, of course, is that at FRA for the wifey, she won't take 1,200. She'll get half of that right there, $1,500. I mean, and Devin knows this, but he's just putting it out there. I get it. But I just want to point that out. So let's examine how filing at 62 or 70 would affect their total taxes paid. The obvious thing that jumps off the page is that filing at 62 has the lowest total tax cost until they're age 89. And so I'm like, okay, I don't get this. There's nothing about taxes. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. Cumulative taxes. There it was, right here. So cumulative taxes, that's not $500,000. And this has nothing to do with Devin. It's Cute Humor trying to be too cute and not smart. So Cute Humor missed this right here. So basically, the first person will have so cumulative taxes right there at 82 years old. The guy who filed at 62 will have less taxes than the guy who filed at 70. All right, I get that. All right, so but now let's look at the total balances in retirement. The most noticeable piece from this is that the yellow line, their account balances, if they file at 70, decline significantly initially. Boink. That is because they're taking all their income from their accounts and it never catches up. In fact, by age 70, there's about a $500,000 difference in accounts. 100%. So I don't disagree with any of that right there. What's the one thing that jumps out at you here, though? I hope you guys. Well, there's a couple things that jumps out at me here. And this is not against Devin. This is just you gotta look deeper, man. So cute humor. I was like, come on, man. What jumps out at me here? That's a linear. That's completely linear. What are the inputs to get us that linear? I don't know. You don't know. That's linear. I have no clue what Devin is using for rates of return. We have no idea. Now he's saying that at the top. He goes, when making an important decision of when to file for Social Security, it's not enough to rely solely on software. 100%, man. But this, in of itself, this is meaningless to me because I have no clue what the inputs are. None. As he using, I mean, look, if we're using 11% rate of return on stocks, you're damn right that's going to be like this. If you're using a 5% rate of return on stocks, you're damn wrong it's going to be like this. And the same thing is applicable here. I mean, let's see if anyone notices this about the inputs. We have to know the inputs, man. We got to know the inputs. I agree. How can you say I agree with your charts? You don't know what's the inputs in the chart. One thing to remember: if you pass away at 90, is okay. I'm still got filing at 62. All right, no one's getting it, man. It's dumb to retire at 62 and wait till 70 to collect benefits. Okay, well, that's just a stupid thing to say. Who in their right mind would wait till 70? Okay, this whole thing's stupid. Hey, what are you doing over here, Phil? You're supposed to say something about Pablo. What are you doing over here, Phil? How dare you? How dare you, Phil? Let's see if I know anyone else on here. Cute humor! So I go back to cute and I say, damn cute humor. After all we've been through together, I was expecting much more from you. Did you even take 2 seconds to think about what Devin posted? Use that gray matter, brother. Think about his post a bit. All right. And Q says, so you're right. 500 more K in account balances. Multitasking way too much. Taxes work the same by age 90. Interesting, you have 500 more if you take Social Security at 62. And I said, well, I challenge that too, and I'll roast Devin tomorrow in a fun way. And that's what we're doing here. Where did you see it? You got to go to Devin Carroll's channel. Man, can I put the link here? Let's see. I don't know if I can put yeah, right there. Sweet. Can I just copy and paste it? Can't. I'll put it later. Anyway, if we don't know the inputs, dudes, everything's contingent on inputs. What are we using for rates of return? I mean, that's just that. I mean, it just inherently makes sense. If we're using a 10% rate of return for stocks investments, and I'm using a 3% COLA or 2.4 COLA for Social Security, inherently your stocks are going to do better. I mean, this isn't rocket science. This is not rocket science, and inherently, you're going to pay a hell of a lot more in taxes on the front end because you're taking the money out of your portfolio to pay the tax on the front end. This is just common sense. Like, I'm again not bashing Devin the least. I think it's a good exercise what he's saying for you to think about. But we got to put inputs, and that's what I'd criticize Devin on. It's like people aren't getting it, Devin. They're not getting it. It's so frustrating to me. You have to put your inputs. What are you using? If we have returns of X, Y, Z, this is what I found. Man. Anyway, it's because people just they see this and it validates what they want to hear without ever thinking twice. All right, and society is full with just headline readers and not actual article readers. And this is what this essentially is: a guy who sees a chart and essentially equates it to the headline to validate his premise. And we got to show the inputs because people walk away with the misconception of what we're trying to So basically, what Devin's trying to say is you got to do your homework when it comes to filing for Social Security. Don't just rely on the software. But that's what people are gathering from this, that they made a smart decision or not, however they want to do it, by looking at this. And I just, anyway, frustrates me. All right, love your thoughts. Q humor. Let's go back. Well, actually, don't go back to school because that's what got us here to begin with, the education system. I think Q humor in Maryland. I had a guy in Maryland. No, it was Turtles. He did not like me anymore after the jabs. He was from Maryland. Turtle something. I forgot. I can't remember. And I think he lived in Stanton, Virginia, and Big Lip. But he was real angry with me because my jab take. And I'm wondering, I hope he's still alive. Because, some of these guys, but anyway, Q humor, you're from Maryland, right? Because if they're from the liberal states, we got to slow it down. Maybe put on 1/2 of speed so you can kind of gather it, understand the information. All right, love your thoughts. And I'm goofing on Devin, man. Don't get wrapped up and say, Devin, Josh is starting beef. I'm not. Devin's my brother. All right, we'll see you.